Good morning everyone. We were studying about DQL commands, and in DQL commands we are having a single command select. In our previous class we learned about select, how we can fetch data from our table or to display data from the relation. In select command we came to learn about how to fetch complete data from the table, after that a single column from the table, then the multiple columns from table, after that arithmetic operators, then we came to know about column aliasing, giving new names to columns or views, after that entering text into the data or in the query. Now in our today's class we are going to start with conditionals in select command. For example, if you want to apply some conditions like I want name of those employees who are having salary less than 50,000, then what I should do, what I should write. Or for example, I want the name of employees who are living in Jaipur, then what should I write? So for those conditions we are having a clause, a separate clause and a keyword in SQL, that is where clause. How we are going to write where clause? We are having a very simple syntax for this. Select column name. Why I am writing column names over here, it's upon you, or in the question paper what question you are having, that you want to fetch a single column, you want to fetch multiple columns, or the complete data from table name. After that you have to write where, and then condition, what condition you want to provide. So we will study separate where conditions one by one. First one is using relational operator, which example I have given earlier. For like I want name of those employees who are having salary less than 50,000 or who are having increment greater than 8,000, and what should I write? I have to write select column names or a star, whatever we want to print, from table name where we are fetching the detail from the table name. After that you have to give the condition. Okay, if you are using where condition, never write from table name in the end. First you have to write from table name, after that you have to give condition where column name, on which column you want to apply the relational operator, and same with the like arithmetic operator, then you have to write value or column name. You can apply relational operators on two columns also. Here's an example. Select employee name from EMP where salary is greater than 70,000. I want name of those employees who are having salary greater than 70,000. So here's the output. We are having three employees who are having salary greater than 70,000, Sita, Krishna and Griha. Now another example. Select, I want two columns now. Select employee name and salary from employee where salary is greater than 70,000. Now I am printing their salary also, so that you will easily came to know Sita is having salary 70,500, then 80,000, and after that 75,000. In this way we can apply relational operators on select command. Another example is select star. I want to fetch complete details. See, I have told you how to fetch a single column, how to fetch multiple columns. Now complete data from EMP where hire date is less than 2001. That means I want name of those employees who are having a hire date or who were hired before 1st January 2001. Who were hired before 1st January 2001. So in this way you have to write or enter the data in YYYYMMDD format. You have to write first complete year, then month, and then date. So we are having only one employee, that is Ram, who was hired in 1997. If I want to find null values in my table, null value means missing value. Remember this thing, null is not 0, null is not any other by default value or something. It is an empty value, or you can say it's a missing value. So what you have to write, select column names or a star from table name where column name is null. Remember this thing, for finding null you have to use is operator. You can't use equal to, it will give you syntax error. So always remember this thing, while finding null you have to write is, you have to use is operator. Let's see an example. Select employee name in comma increment from employee where increment is null. Now I want employee name and increment of those employees who are having null increment. That means we haven't entered any value in that, they are having missing increment. So here's the output. Only one employee we are having who is having null increment. Another example is if I want to print the name of those employees who are not having null increment, then select ename comma increment from EMP where increment is not null. You have to simply apply not in front of null. Okay, just first write is operator, then not, and then null. So you can see over here I am having name of those employees who are not having null in their increment. After that, next one we are having logical operators. We are having three types of logical operator. First one is AND, next one is OR, and other one is NOT. NOT we have already used before. Now working on AND or NOT. AND means must and OR means optional. Syntax is select column names or a star from table name where condition. Where we are using arithmetic operator, relational, now we have to use logical operators. First condition, then you have to give another condition. Always remember this thing. You have to give conditions both the time. You can't give column names. You have to give conditions. For example, I want name of those employees or complete detail of those employees who are having salary greater than 60,000 and increment greater than 5,000. That means it's a must condition. Employee salary should be greater than 60,000 and increment is also greater than 5,000. It is must. Both the conditions need to be true. So in case of Griha, we are having salary greater than 60,000 and increment greater than 5,000. You can see in the output. Another example is I want detail of those employees who are having salary greater than 60,000 and their hire date should be before 9 September 2004. So we are having only one employee, that is Sita, who is having salary greater than 60,000 and its hire date is 9 September 2001, which is before 2004. Having example of OR. As I have already told you, in AND you have to compulsory, it's a compulsion that both the conditions should be true, but in case of OR it's optional. That is, I want the details of those employees who are having salary greater than 60,000 or less than 50,000. Means if salary is greater than 60,000, then you have to include the data of those employees, and if increment is less than 5,000, then it is also valid. You can include data of those employees. So you can see over here difference between OR and AND. When I used AND, then I received only one row, but now I am using OR and I am receiving several rows in it. So this is the major difference between AND and OR. So I am ending my video over here. In this video we learned about the where clause or the where keyword in select command, which is used to ensure conditions which we want to put in the query. In where command we learn how to give relational operators. After that, finding a null value. Null value you have to use is operator. After that, applying logical operators that are AND, OR and NOT. In our next class we will work on in, between and pattern matching in SQL. Thank you.